Depression, it's been a plague in our society, but it doesn't have to be that way. Listen to Lynn's story.
My name is Lynn Deese. I've been dealing with depression off and on probably since I was a teenager. Maybe even before then. I had quite a few things happen when I was a kid.
Right.
And since I've grown up, I lost my husband when I was in my 30s. I was a single parent. My oldest has autism, and so I've had a lot of different issues that I've had to deal with over the years. On top of that, work can be difficult sometimes. So that, along with just physical pain and stuff, I had a lot of depression. I've been on medication several times that would help for a while and then it would stop. So I chose to go off of it. But I'm feeling a lot better now.
Okay. So you came in, so you've been in this office for how long?
Is it 4 weeks maybe?
Right.
4 weeks.
In the last 4 weeks, what's happened?
A lot of my pain has disappeared. I do still have a little bit left, but I have a difficult physical job, so that's to be taken into account. My depression has decreased immensely.
Good.
I don't get randomly upset and start crying just because someone mentions something that might be upsetting to me.
Right. Now here's what I've noticed, and we've all noticed this, by the way. How much more you smile, how much more bounce there is in your step. We talked a bit about fatigue with you as well, and that's changed as well.
Yes.
So you want to mention those? Like, do the people at work notice the difference in you?
They do. They do. Every time I come in, I have to brag about being here because, and they're like, "Oh, you went to your chiropractor today, didn't you?" I'm like, "Yes, I did. How can you tell?" Because I am smiling a lot more. I'm laughing a lot more. I'm not as tense because I'm not in pain as much now. So I don't get headaches like I did. Huge difference.
Right.
Huge difference.
And I know I can see your energy, but how do you feel about the energy level of change?
Well, before, when I was getting off work, I was almost having to drag myself out of the car. Even a week ago, it was still, when I would get out of the car at the end of the day, I would have to stand there for a moment to get my legs going again in order to go into the house. I would just be so tired, so sore that it was difficult to even make those last steps to get into the house. It's not as difficult to climb up my steps to get into the house now, and that's at the end of the day. I'm not having to drag myself in.
Good. If you were able to talk to somebody about before you didn't even know us, before you just came in, and if you now see what you've seen, and somebody else said, "Gosh, why would I want to go to this Winter Wellness Center?" What did they do for you, and what do you think your future looks like because you came here?
Well, the difference between this compared to traditional medication is that it helps treat the underlying causes. It helps to it goes inside and treats the actual issue, each area, instead of it being just giving you medication to cover the symptoms. We don't need the symptoms to go. I mean, the symptoms do need to go away, but we need to treat what's going on with it rather than than just giving a Band-Aid over an infection. That's not going to clear it up. That's just going to make it a little bit better for a while.
Exactly.
It's still there.
Absolutely. Well said, Diane. Or, Lynn. Yeah, Lynn. I'll call you Diane. Because,
I'm a goddess.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. It's because of the cause. We're trying to find the cause. And if you find the cause, you correct the cause, then the problem's gone.
Absolutely.
Agreed. So what would you say to somebody who would say, I think I'd like to come in this office? What would you tell them to encourage them to say, try this?
Just give it one visit. Just one visit. See the difference in the way you feel after one visit. I had been limping for a year when I came here. I had fallen at work on hard concrete with no way of catching myself. I had my hands full at the time. So I had been limping since then. And it wasn't even the injured knee that I was limping on when I came in. It was the other knee because it had to deal with the injury of the other leg. And it weakened the good leg. So after one visit, I wasn't limping anymore. By the second visit, I'm telling everybody, look, I can almost dance again. So it makes a huge difference. And because you start getting out of pain, then it changes your mindset and the endorphins kick in, the whole thing, the whole body starts feeling better. And because the body feels better, the mind, the heart, everything starts feeling better.
Perfect. I agree with that. Great. Thank you. Anything else you want to say beyond that point?
It's worth trying. I wouldn't have thought that it would make as big a difference as it has.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good job.